that in the passenger. Brown skin, stuff like got big body. In my face, on me. Money, I got that for me. You're not popping, never pop nothing. Stop bluffing. Your opinion, always destined for brilliance. Wouldn't rest on a million. Dressed as civilians.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Lions struggled a week ago, falling back to 500 on the season. But today they'll have a chance to correct that. It's the Browns going up against the Lions. The weather outside in Detroit was down into single digits, but let's go inside to Ford Field as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll set up a throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete to Kelsey. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd down following the run. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Let's go!
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. On the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Jack, Patriot. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he motions the wide receiver. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
3 yards to go on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Out of the pistol, Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue, 90. Blue, over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And it gives us time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And the wide out in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore, and the Ravens have opened things up there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to play multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter.